just when you thought you thought of everything, but you had not. So now we're going to have to deal with that. My suggestion to you is don't think first about how do I write this link, but think first about the article and then go back and say, what's useful for me to link? Because you may have it written already. You can rewrite your sentence, but you may have it written already. And your instincts are really good in this class, and I think you'll be able to find those easily. Something else I'd like to suggest about links. I like in articles that I'm writing for nonfiction pieces, I don't put a link in the first sentence. A link in the first sentence is frequently too hard for someone to resist. And then they're away from the story before they understand what this story is about. The information they're looking for may have been in this story. So I'd suggest no link in the first sentence. Yes, there are exceptions, but just sort of a rule of thumb. And at the end of your story, you can put a whole list of links. I'm starting to see this happen, and I'm liking it a lot. For instance, if you have this eagle story, on the bottom you would have links to maps of eagle nesting places on the East Coast, the food that eagles eat, the kind of dives they do into the water. So you would have all sorts of different links for people who come there, so that maybe if your article isn't exactly what they want, when they finish skimming it, they'll find exactly what they want. That's a great idea to help your reader find more information. Okay, so now we've got how to write the story, and we've got the link part. What I'd like to do now is give you an exercise that combines both of those things. Here's what I'd like you to do. In your book, you have background information, so you don't have to make up anything. And it's called Exercise 6, and it's behind page 24. And there's information here about Lewis and Clark. This information on Exercise 6 is about Lewis and Clark. What I want you to do is I'd like you to use this as background information for the following scenario. We're going to create information on a website. This part of the class are concerned with historians. Your audience is historians. Your audience is slightly different. You two are members of the Chamber of Commerce of Meadow, Montana. Meadow, Montana is a very small town. Meadow, Montana is so small that there's only one hotel in town. Hang on to that information. We're coming back to that in a minute. You are the Chamber of Commerce, and it's your job to get tourism to Meadow, Montana. But it's a small town. So the people who are coming there would have to come there for something that you're going to help develop. And the Lewis and Clark expedition is a good idea. You could celebrate the 200th anniversary of Lewis and Clark.